So, if we correctly determine the certain roles that we agree to play, then we choose appropriate dress for them and the behavior style. And if this role is oriented to the matrix that exists in the society, then we have a winning position. If we allow the blow, if we didn't determine the role correctly, then often we harm our health and lose ability to work. Example. Right now we are going through the hardest time of the year, from 20th of December to 20th of January. It's the time of religious and family holidays. Many of you probably do not know that the frequency of the surrounding world changes dramatically from year to year. A human has to process more and more of surrounding information per minute. And that's why the ways of life that were safe before, were tolerated and normal, are now not tolerated in principle and bring a lot of harm to people. For example, totally innocent visit to parents. We actually have a special topic for this. Family holidays, everything's great. Many of you have tried it on yourself. You are at your parents. Let's say you live far from them, at least 5 kilometers. Let's say everyone is missing each other a little bit. When a child visits his parents, dads are fine. They rarely disturb anyone. With mothers, it's a lot worse. She misses the attention from her children since they live a very active life. And they don't give much attention to their parents. So here's a child. Let's say the child is 40. Let's say he has a quite serious position in the company. Could be even a CEO of a company. Well, he also could be 25, but he's still quite serious in the society. He's big according to his social role. He solves a large number of serious issues in a single unit of time. But when he comes home, he comes as a little kid. Mother remembers how she held him in her arms. It's easier when it's a girl. Boys sometimes have a pain beneath their belt when they visit their parents. Why? Because mother, through her brain that was trained by commercials and by eating genetically modified foods, create the image of a little baby. She creates the image in her brain of the child when she still had power over him. The child does not use effective defense against such image thought attack and is hurt in his sexual function. It is easy to see with the guys. Their meow marbles start to hurt and they begin meowing. Women are usually stronger, and the consequence of such a meeting could have effect in 2 or 3 days. It is just not evident quickly for women, but the consequences are still quite serious. So to the issue of image thinking ethics has to be seriously addressed. If you take into account that there are not so many knowledgeable people, and for them the goal of keeping the loyalty to the surrounding world is more important than opposition of yourself to the parents, neighbors and others. You can't teach them all. They all live the way all live. But you do want to live, and you want to live well. That's why, through knowing how the brain of a mother, other relatives, sister and her children work, they have to create counter images that allow to keep yourself in the normal state, to contact with surrounding people and not receive any energy informational injuries. These are the issues of structuring of energy informational environment and phase correction of the environment. Again, we talk about the physics of what we encounter.